that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it up. Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to.
After LeBron James threw a no-look shout-out to Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese just slammed him with a full-court push off the court. That's right, Angel seems to believe that the king should be deposed for supporting a player who is actually of a generation. She reacted as though someone had been found unfollowing their ex because she confused respect for treachery. Midru, prepare for the most adorable comeback since high school drama and a tale of salt stat padding in a group chat.
People that can relate to everything that she's been through. There's not that many folks that know what it's like to be in her shoes, but someone that does is LeBron James, right? And here is what he told Esquire when he was asked about Caitlin Clark. He said, I have a great deal of respect for her because I know exactly what it means to be drafted, to be the face of a franchise, and also get the scrutiny from a lot of people that don't believe you're ready.
LeBron James, the world has once again been blessed with the royal thumbs up by America's favorite sports oracle and part-time motivational Instagram captionist. This time, it's Caitlin Clark, the Iowa corn-fed sniper who has been revolutionizing the WNBA. When she went into her private three-point drill, the result was, let's say, a ripple effect that left someone in Chicago sky blue unhappy because the monarch had spoken and the court was, well, melting down.
From people, and that was like a moment that I was like, I knew I was going to meet him when I was coming to the game, and that's like one of my idols. Like, LeBron is the GOAT to me, so I don't know, it was just like a crazy moment where I got to meet him.
LeBron, fresh off another Lakers postseason appearance, decides he needs to support the future of women's basketball. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Let's demolish this slow Myrtle train wreck with all the snark and flair it deserves. Posting a fan letter about Caitlin Clark on Instagram is more than just praising her. It's like giving Angel Reese a crown emoji and shouting, "This is my rookie."
Said triple-double, basically. But I'm going to post it so you can see it. So here you go. LeBron James says, triple-dub, CC, great way to kick off the season. Claps, clapping hands. That's what he said. That's what he tweeted. Congratulate someone on a triple-double. And this is the type of response the Crash Out Angel congregation is giving you today. They have lost it. I mean, if you need to go check some people into mental hospitals, a lot of people should get Baker acted right about now because they've all lost their mind.
And the time is perfect as Caitlin Clark defeats the Chicago Sky. Yes, Angel Reese's squad in a triple-double. It's the same game where Angel had an incredible 5 for 11 performance and likely exited the floor, wondering if the rim had a particular grudge against her.
Now, if we can translate this to a win.
LeBron was in full cheerleader mode, throwing digital confetti, like a proud father at a spelling bee, while Clark was out there doing everything but selling popcorn in the stands while torching the Sky defense. It seems as though the man forgot that Angel Ree even existed, which, let's face it, may be the reason why Ree is out here casting more shade than a solar eclipse.
LeBron James, triple-double CC, great way to kick off the season. I mean, isn't LeBron my GOAT, but she didn't even catch exactly what Angel did last night and got killed for it. I don't know what this exactly means, but by the way, this guy's actual content on Chicago Sky, actual content in the Sky, is actually pretty good. I've watched a couple of his videos. It's actually pretty good. I can't lie. Like, I genuinely can't lie. But, speak of Angel 2, LeBron triple-double, a real one. Thoughts on the Knicks. And straight away, you're seeing LeBron James.
Now, Angel Reese arrived in the WNBA with a TikTok Army, a huge brand, and more NIL deals than actual WNBA minutes. Instead of the fireworks that everyone expected, we got fire drills, explosions of frustration, and a shooting percentage that makes you wonder if the basketball gods are punishing her for something. Her debut season has been less queen of the court and more wrestling with air. The rim harbors personal resentment. Caitlin Clark, on the other hand, is just skipping across the hardwood like it's prom night, draining logo threes as if they owe her money. It doesn't help that Reese is being made fun of on the court because, yes, Kelsey Plum scored 28 points and hit Angel Reese with the dreaded too small gesture after laying up on her. Too small is WNBA lingo for please return to the practice gym and consider your life choices.
for her performance. There he is right here. Triple dub CC. Great way to kick off the season. Oh, that was the wrong thing to do. Because the Angel Reese fans decided to come.
This moment, it's likely that Reese's own mirror is whispering, "Girl, maybe take up pickleball." Let's also discuss the fans, because there were a lot of nuclear memes on the Twitter timeline. Sorry, the X timeline. LeBron adopts Caitlin Clark as Simba on Pride Rock Angelry as soon as his post goes live. When she sees the Jordan crying meme, she reacts, "There has never been more NBA drama on the internet than Game of Thrones." Angel knows how this game works in the court of public opinion, so she's suddenly the antagonist in the Caitlin Clark movie universe. It's been a lot of fun since Elon tried to cage fight Zuckerberg. So what does she do well? She slaps back in the only way a modern athlete can, passive-aggressively post on social media with eye-roll emojis and media day side eyes so sharp they could slice a basketball in half. In addition to selecting a favorite, LeBron's support gave Clark the Infinity Gauntlet.
First few minutes, Angel Reese had played 8 minutes, 0 points, 7 rebounds. Not to mention she was 0 for 5 on layups. And with about 2 minutes left in this game, Chicago is getting completely blown out by New York, and Angel Reese has played the most minutes of any starter at 27. She is 0 for 8 on shot attempts. She has 2 points and 12 rebounds. So do you think the rumors are true that people just do not like to watch Angel Reese because they don't like her, or is it because she's...
Worst part is that Clark didn't even request it. I grew up watching LeBron, and now Caitlin is over here thanking him like a grateful scholarship recipient. Meanwhile, Angel is most likely watching the same video repeatedly, as if it were a hostage tape, and don't forget that the fever beat the Sky. Not just humiliated them, 93-58, that's a someone forgot to show up score rather than a basketball score. It's a did the Sky leave their talent in the locker room score. Not only did Reese's squad lose, but they were also dunked on, walked on, and then asked to pay for parking. But let's be honest, Ree isn't just playing poorly. She's having a loud breakdown. This isn't a quiet slump. It's a full-blown televised unraveling, and every missed layup is accompanied by a little TikTok teasing and a little Twitter chaos. If this were any other rookie, we would just call it growing pains, but Angel Reese didn't enter the league in silence. She marketed herself as the league's face and showed up with a crown emoji and a chip on her shoulder the size of a small SUV. Now, she's shooting like a sleep-deprived intern in a YMCA league.
Clark did talk about some basketball in a sense during her time interview, and part of that was LeBron James. LeBron has come to Clark's defense on many occasions. LeBron, you know, the phrase is game recognizes game or real recognizes real. He has come out since she was in college, really, and supported her and talked about how she's the truth. He also said, you know, that the women of the WNBA, the reason for the changes they got, I think this was when the charter flight thing came out.
Caitlin Clark, on the other hand, is just playing ball, unconcerned, and letting the buckets do the talking while casually posting NBA 2K numbers and receiving a digital chest bump from LeBron. This is frustrating for anyone attempting to play the villain arc, because what do you do when your rival won't even give you a bone of drama? Clark essentially said, "Wow, thanks, King. That's really sweet," in reaction to LeBron's shout-out. No clapback, subweet. This is the WNBA equivalent of that friend group where one person suddenly gets all the attention at brunch and another storms off to the bathroom pretending to have a stomachache, except instead of avocado toast it's jump shots, and instead of brunch, it's primetime basketball. Just Iowa. Nice vibes, and a crossover that sent half the Sky bench into therapy, while Reese is stuck in a spiral of missed shots, and why didn't he post me? Energy.
LeBron never messaged me like directly, but it's been cool to like just see his support of myself and the W overall. Like you can tell he really watches and turns it on, and yeah, like he's been a kind of a big fan of myself from college and now in the W. So, I mean, he's the greatest basketball player.
LeBron looks at Clark and sees the future of women's basketball. Reese hears, not you. Let's face it, Reese is brilliant. No one can doubt that. However, at the moment, she is producing more headlines than highlights. Furthermore, the figures are honest. You have to wonder if LeBron subconsciously regrets not distributing his love a bit more evenly, but then again, LeBron likes winners, and he always has. Clark is putting up triple doubles, while Rhea is shooting bricks and accumulating tech fouls like she's building affordable housing. If you're on fire, he's your biggest admirer. If you're freezing, he's still encouraging, but only from a distance, similar to that of a restraining order, and this is when the sad comedy begins. At this rate, Reese might file a restraining order against ESPN's highlight reel because it's 90%. Rhea is not just fighting Clark, she is also fighting a two-front war against Stat Sheet and the LeBron Clark fanfic machine. When your enemies include the king himself and your own three-point percentage, you might want to schedule a sabbatical. Caitlyn 10% when the opposition team's bench players begin muttering "miss it" under their breath like a spell. You know, it's terrible when Angel misses another bunny at the rim.
I'm talking about Martha Stewart, Gordon Ramsay cooking. She is cooking everybody in the WNBA right now. If you don't know Caitlyn, here's a little backstory on her. She went to Iowa. She graduated from Iowa. She has the most points scored for a women's college basketball player ever. Not to mention, she has the most points scored out of any man ever in college basketball.
Expo might as well sign a deal and name it Succession because the drama has gotten so thick. The WNBA version, while Angel Reese screams into the locker room like Kendall mid-spiral because LeBron forgot to post about her, Caitlyn Clark plays the cool-headed, ruthless Shiv, calmly stacking scores and magazine covers. The clock is ticking. This season is short, the memes are timeless, and Reese still has time to change the course. She has the presence, the abilities, and a sizable TikTok following to pull off a coup. It's almost as if she unintentionally signed up for a masterclass called How to Fumble a Rookie Season in for Easy Steps. Step 1 is to arrive with all the hype and a college victory lap. Step 2 is to provide stat lines that make your coach perspire through 3 pull-offs. This is so close to turning into a cautionary tale told through TikTok slideshows complete with depressing piano music and freeze frames of missed layups. Step 3. Select a rivalry with the league's newest golden girl, who, incidentally, was recently thrashed by LeBron on Instagram. Step 4. Watch the You Like an Online Roast. Sunday breakfast, but this soap opera's most bizarre turn. LeBron saw greatness in Clark and did what LeBron does, giving it a spotlight and a heartfelt moment of gratitude. He didn't even try to be disrespectful or release a diss track, and he didn't even blink twice. Suddenly, the WNBA timeline lit up like someone throwing a firecracker into the group chat.
You think it's fair for Angel Reese to be painted as the villain? We know what Caitlyn Clark has done for the WNBA. Last year, it was 22 WNBA games that got over 1 million views. Caitlyn Clark participated in 19 of them. So it's a fact that she's brought more viewership. But is it fair for Angel Reese to get painted as the villain?
Unfortunately, yes, because she does it to herself. You feel me? That's the game she plays. She likes to talk a lot of trash. She likes to, because she's from Baltimore or something like that. That's her personality, right? She likes to get up in people's face. And you can do that.
Additionally, there is still time for additional post-game jabs because this is only the first quarter of the season. Interviews that become viral. The WNBA's greatest rivalry is emerging thanks to Instagram shade and passive-aggressive sneaker launches. It's driven by hashtags, hot takes, and LeBron James acting like a fantasy mentor rather than hate, trying to get into Oprah's book club. The Angel vs. Caitlyn story isn't finished yet, it's just getting started. LeBron will be courtside, popcorn in hand, watching the chaos unfold like the king, though he is totally unaware that he just started the Petty Olympics. Knowing him, he will post about it, but just when you thought there is no way this drama could grow more intense. After-game interviews with Angel Reese were mysterious, as if she were trying out for Real Housewives of the WNBA. TED Talks every side-eye was essentially a monologue, and every statement exuded subtext. If you paid sufficient attention, you could hear her lash smirnering. I deserve a LeBron post too.
A better basketball player than Angel Reese.
But you know what's crazy? Because I don't.
But Angel Reese is a good player, but they just play 2 different positions. Like, it's not even the same type of game.
But there's always a conversation about, y'all don't see that? About who's better out of the 2 ladies, Caitlyn or Angel Reese. I always thought.
I don't see that conversation anymore.
Okay, not anymore, right? But in the beginning, yes. And I actually started to watch some of the clips because I wanted to determine for myself. And then I was like, oh, Caitlyn is obviously really a great player. I don't know why they even have the conversation.
This rebranding tour has now started. Step 1 of the rally is about how they despise confident black women, which, let's face it, has historical merit. However, when you're losing badly and losing to the halftime entertainment squad, the optics become murky. Suddenly, it's not about skill, but about symbolism, and Angel, whether she likes it or not, is now being treated like the league's misunderstood anti-hero. Imagine a Loki wearing hoop earrings. Even though Caitlin Clark has been given every Disney princess arc, she still manages to break ankles while dribbling along with a smile. She is out there doing magazine shoots and commercials and casually redefining rookie expectations while acting as though she stumbled into all of this by accident. The league is making money from the story, which is being written by itself, with one player fighting ghosts and the others floating on glitter. Each game they play, particularly against one another, has turned into a full-fledged cultural referendum. Do you have Team Grace or Team Grit? Team Smoke or Team Smooth? Angels bringing elbows and attitude. LeBron is the unintentional cause of turmoil. He believed he was sending flowers when, instead, he dropped a Molotov cocktail into an already delicate locker room environment. Caitlin is bringing daggers and Disney smiles.
One time, very, very clear. Angel Reese fans, all you black supporters, you pro-black supporters, whatever you want to call yourselves, that's going on about this situation where Clark pushed Reese, leave LeBron alone.
Shut the hell up, weak-ass N-word. Oh, I mean, honestly. Did you miss those Diddy parties yet? Question mark. Ooh. There's a lot of black athletes you could be celebrating instead of this YT girl. Is that supposed to be white girl? Is that what we're doing? Is that some slang for white girl? I don't know. For white? I don't know. Speak about Angel too. I mean, LeBron has been so pro-black that he's torched his reputation and lost half of the...
This is the reason why sports are so addictive. Angel Reese is not going down quietly. She has a microphone, a platform, and just enough rage to make this rookie season either a headline-grabbing catastrophe or a cinematic redemption arc. In any case, we'll be watching popcorn-loaded screams refreshed. It's not just about statistics. It's about ego, pride, shade, and the unquenchable desire to be the one.